Hello friends, in this video I would like to show you how to create a simulated target in Automation Studio and how to connect to this target. First of all, we will open Automation Studio 4.12 English version. It takes a couple of seconds to load. When it's loaded, we will start by creating a new project. So we click on File, New Project. Then we enter the name. We will call this Tutorial ARsim. So it stands for Automation Runtime Simulation. We will store it in our tutorial projects folder on a C drive, and then we can click on Next. We choose to define a new hardware configuration manually. Click on Next, and I will choose to use a CPU that I will use often. So it's this model. I select it, click on Next. I will not activate simulation yet. Click on Next. I will select the bus space for this CPU. I will select this one, the first one. Click on Finish. Now it creates the project. It will also take a couple of seconds until the project is created. And when the project is ready, we can already start to create the simulation mode, or we can activate the simulation mode. Here in the toolbar we have this icon with the traffic light, activate simulation, or we can also go to online, activate simulation. We click this button, and now it's very important. It will ask us whether the firewall will allow access in our private and public networks. So we will allow public and private network access so that we can access the Automation Runtime Simulation from Automation Studio. And now you can already see that on the bottom we have the IP address of this virtual target. So the default address is 127.0.0.1, and we can already see the state of this target, and it's in run state. If we want to change the state, or if we want to, for example, restart the ARsim environment, then we can do this, for example, by going on online services. We can stop the target, we can warm and cold restart the target, same as we would do with a real hardware that would be physically connected to our PC. And for example, we can do the cold restart here. We'll click on OK, and it will restart this simulated target, as you have seen in the bottom. We can also do this in a second way. We can go to our Windows bar. We can expand all the other symbols, and then we can see a symbol here for our ARsim environment. You can right click here and toggle the view, and then we can also see the state of our ARsim environment. And we can also, for example, shut it down. You can see here in Automation Studio it's offline now, and we can restart it. Will take a couple of seconds. It's restarted, and we can see already in the Automation Studio it's started and it's connected and it's in run mode. We close this, and what we can also already do is we can go to Tools in the toolbar, and then we can open the System Diagnostics Manager. This will open a browser, and it will connect with this default IP address, and it will show us the System Diagnostics Manager of this simulated CPU target. And here we already have this System Diagnostics Manager. It would look exactly the same as it would look on a real X20 CPU. And we can also do the same things that we could do on a real CPU. I will go back to Automation Studio, and this is it for creating a new project, adding a hardware, and activating the simulation mode for this hardware. So it's a very, very handy feature for testing stuff without having to have the real hardware connected to your PC or on your desk. And you can also do all your typical testing and programming without having to have a real hardware. You just have to activate the simulation mode. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope this helped you a little bit. See you in the next video and have a great day.